I caught the internet troll who was harassing my family. But I didn't call the police. No, I called his mother and his boss, and I gave him a choice. Either he does a 24-hour live stream where he reads every single mean comment he ever wrote and explains why he's such a loser, or I sue him into oblivion. Welcome, everyone. Hour 12 is starting now. You're watching what I'm calling the Accountability Marathon. For 12 straight hours, the man you see on the split screen, let's call him Keyboard Warrior Kevin, has been confronting his own toxicity. And let me tell you, it has been absolutely brutal to watch. And that's the point. We've become so numb to online harassment. We block, we report, we move on. But what about real consequences? What about forcing someone to look in the mirror and face the ugliness they put out into the world? Now, a lot of you are probably asking, how did I even find this guy? Is this legal? Let me be clear. I didn't do anything illegal. I used publicly available information, a little bit of digital sleuthing, and some old-fashioned detective work. People who dox others often have a sloppy digital footprint themselves. They feel anonymous and powerful behind the screen, but that anonymity is an illusion. I gathered everything legally, compiled a file that would make any lawyer salivate, and then I made a decision. Instead of just doxing the doxer, which would make me no better than him, I decided to give him a chance to do the right thing in the most public way possible. I didn't expose his home address or his private information to the world. I exposed it to the two people whose opinions he probably fears the most, his mom and his employer. That phone call to his mother was interesting. At first, she didn't believe me. She said her son was a good boy. Then I started reading her some of the things he'd written about my family. The silence on the other end of the line was deafening. Then came the tears. And then came her promise to have a talk with him. The call to his boss was more direct. I explained the situation and the potential legal and PR nightmare his company could be facing for employing someone who engages in this kind of behavior. Suddenly, Kevin was very motivated to cooperate. This brings us to the social shame economy. In today's world, a person's reputation, both online and offline, has real value. It can affect your job, your relationships, your entire life. For too long, trolls have operated without any risk to their own social capital. They get to tear others down with zero consequences. What we're doing here is rebalancing the scales. We're showing that if you choose to invest your time in spreading hate, the bill will eventually come due. Your social credit score will plummet. The shame he's experiencing right now isn't just about feeling bad. It's a public demonstration that this behavior has a cost, that the currency isn't money, it's dignity. And he's bankrupt. He's starting to read a comment he left on a photo of my 10-year-old nephew. He can barely get the words out. He's sweating. In a world saturated with outrage, sometimes the most powerful tool for justice isn't anger. It's awkward, uncomfortable, soul-crushing cringe. We're not just making him apologize. He has to read his own hateful words out loud for hours on end, knowing that thousands of people, including his family, friends, and coworkers, are watching him reveal his true character. The justice system is slow. Sometimes it feels like there's no recourse against this kind of relentless, low-level psychological warfare. A system where the punishment is to experience a fraction of the public humiliation you inflict on others. It's not about revenge. It's about showing that behind every anonymous account is a real person, and real people have to face real consequences. It's a message to all the others hiding in the shadows. Over the past 12 hours, we've seen an incredible range of emotions from Kevin. At first, it was arrogance. He thought this was a joke. He tried to justify his comments, blaming me, blaming the world. By hour 6, the exhaustion set in. We've seen him cry twice. And another time when he saw a message in the live chat from someone who appeared to be his younger sister, just typing why. What's fascinating is the audience's reaction. The live chat is a whirlwind of opinions. Others are uncomfortable, saying this is too cruel, that it's just another form of public shaming, and they have a point. This is a moral gray area. But my question to those people is this: what is the alternative? Do we just let them win? Do we let them silence people, ruin lives, and poison our online spaces without any pushback? We have to use their own tools against them, but for the purpose of accountability, not just cruelty. Can cringe be a deterrent? Can the threat of this kind of accountability marathon make someone think twice before they hit send on that hateful message? I don't know. But for the next 12 hours, we're going to continue finding out. He has to explain it to you, to me, to his boss, and to his mother, who I can confirm is still watching. Will he be a changed man after this? Maybe, maybe not. He's being forced to confront the person he is when he thinks no one is looking. But we are looking. And we're not looking away. We've got 12 more hours of justice, cringe, and maybe, just maybe, a little bit of growth. We're about to start the next section of comments he left under a Charity as fundraising post. This should be good. Thanks for being here and witnessing this. We're not just watching a man's downfall. We're watching the birth of a new kind of consequence. Welcome to the era of social accountability. The marathon continues.